In just a few days, the NASCAR Cup Series returns with the LA Clash at the LA Coliseum. Today, we're going to preview who will drive the 36 chartered cars these next 40 plus weeks. This is Championship Insider.
Jimmy Johnson through 3 and 4. Make room! Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. There's another 7-time champ. Jimmy Johnson wins his 7th NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship.
Hello everyone, thank you for watching. I'm your host Morgan Weeb. As mentioned in the pre-intro, I'm going to take you through all 36 chartered cars and the drivers we will see piloting them in the 2022 season. Without further ado, let's get into it. Heading into summer 2021, Trackhouse's future was unclear as they were only renting a charter which was sold out of nowhere, and they answered back with one of the biggest stories of the 2021 season. They bought racing legends Chip Ganassi's NASCAR operations and his 2 charters. They will be fielding the number 1 car, driven by Ross Chastain, and the number 99, driven by Daniel Suarez, who nearly got the team its first win at the inaugural Bristol Dirt Race. This team is one of many who have recently joined the Cup Series in anticipation for the next-gen car, which debuts this season. Should be fun to watch if the expansions they made over the offseason pay off for Justin Marks and Pitbull. Team Penske is setting themselves up nicely for the future as Rookie of the Year contender Austin Cindric replaces Brad Keselowski for 2022. He joins veteran and 2018 champion Joey Logano, along with breakout star Ryan Blaney, who had a career-high 3 wins last season, most of all 4 Penske drivers who made significant starts for the team. This season could be one that determines who is top dog within the organization for the next decade. Richard Childress Racing returns with the same duo it's had since 2020. Austin Dillon will continue to pilot the iconic number 3. Dillon is looking to rebound after barely missing the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Tyler Reddick returns in what many believe to be a contract year for the 2018 and 2019 Xfinity Series champion. A win this year could allow Reddick to take the next step to achieving his potential and earn him a top-tier ride. Stewart-Haas Racing is quite happy to see 2021 in the rearview mirror, where the team suffered from start to finish. The only bright spot of the season was the darkness-shortened race at New Hampshire, which wasn't even dark. Rather than make wholesale changes, the driver lineup is the exact same as last season, with veteran and 2014 Cup champion Kevin Harvick in the number 4 car. Eric Almirola will be in the number 10. Almirola announced last month that this would be his final season as a full-time driver. Cole Custer enters his 3rd year, and although he has 1 career win in his first 2 seasons, he is on the hot seat to keep fan support on his side. He's in the number 41 machine. Chase Briscoe is looking to turn things around after a less than stellar rookie season. He will be in the number 14 car. Briscoe's only memorable moment came when he spun out race leader Denny Hamlin at the Indianapolis road course while being black flagged by NASCAR. It'll be interesting to see if Stewart-Haas is able to turn things around this season. A few years ago, there were some asking if Hendrick Motorsports was going to regain the stranglehold it had on the competition after losing legendary talent and replacing it with unproven young guns. Well, 2021, not only did they strangle the field, they killed it, and they're bringing all 4 drivers back, including defending Cup Series champion Kyle Larson, who will pilot the number 5 car. NASCAR's most popular driver Chase Elliott has his sights set to reclaim the throne as Hendrick's top dog with his number 9 machine. Alex Bowman had massive shoes to fill, replacing 7-time Cup Series champion Jimmy Johnson, and he stepped up, collecting 4 dramatic wins. He looks to build on that in 2022 in the number 48 car. His teammate William Byron was the model for consistency, rattling off top 10 after top 10. At one point, he was in the top 3 of regular season points, he got a win early, and was red hot towards the end of the season. We'll see if he can bring that momentum in his number 24 car to the 2022 season. RFK isn't a new team, but possibly could be the best reboot of a team in NASCAR history, if all goes according to plan. Brad Keselowski makes the riskiest move of his career and buys into Roush Fenway Racing. He will be driving the number 6 car and will have Chris Buescher in the number 17 car. Keselowski is seen as the here and now in terms of on-track performance and the future leader of the entire organization. Chris Buescher is seen as the future for on-track performance. The future is looking bright for the once powerhouse organization of NASCAR. Since entering NASCAR, Spire Motorsports has been pretty vocal about how they were planning to focus on being a competitive team come the arrival of the next-gen car. They're bringing Corey LaJoie in the number 7 car. They will also be running the number 77 car, which will have a revolving door of drivers, but the majority of the races will be run by Josh Bilicki. Joe Gibbs Racing enters 2022 with one of the oldest rosters in the garage, but also one of the most talented teams in the garage. They are bringing Denny Hamlin and his number 11 machine, along with 2015 and 2019 Cup champion Kyle Busch, who will rock the iconic M&M scheme one final season in his number 18 Toyota. 2017 champion Martin Truex Jr. looks to finish one spot better in points than he did last season. After coming up short to Kyle Larson in Phoenix, he will continue to drive the number 19 car. Christopher Bell made a name for himself early on in the season, grabbing a win at the Daytona Road Course, but quickly fell into mediocrity for much of the season. His only standout performance aside from that was a second place at the darkness-shortened New Hampshire race. He will once again drive the number 20 machine. Colleague Racing has been on the grind the past couple of seasons, trying to run full-time in the Cup Series. This year, it finally happens, as they have secured 2 charters for the next few seasons. They are running a similar approach to Spire, in which one of their cars will have a full-time driver, while the other will be split amongst multiple drivers. Their number 16 car will be split between AJ Allmendinger, a former Cup driver and full-time Xfinity driver for the team, Noah Gragson, who currently is in the Xfinity Series for Dale Jr., and finally Daniel Hemrick, who is the defending NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. Justin Haley will drive the number 31 car full-time and compete for Rookie of the Year. The Wood brothers are moving off established veterans and going back to a young gun in Harrison Burton, who will be running for Rookie of the Year honors. For Burton and the Wood brothers, this move makes the most sense, as the next-gen car is said to be a total reset for teams, so having a fresh face may pay off. Burton will drive the iconic number 21 car. Michael Jordan's first year as a Cup owner definitely fell short of many people's expectations, mainly due to all the hype the team built up heading into the season when MJ told Bubba Wallace in an interview with Fox that he doesn't write checks to losers. However, they did manage to score a win in the rain-shortened fall Talladega race. This year, they are expanding to 2 cars. They retain social icon Bubba Wallace in the flagship number 23 car. They bring on one of the most sought-after free agents of the 2021 season, Kurt Busch, who will drive the number 45. Many see Busch as a good mentor for Wallace, who is seen as the future of 2311 racing. Front Row Motorsports was one of the biggest surprises of the season. First, they won the Daytona 500, and for the first half of the 2021 season, were in the top 16 in regular season points. However, as the season went on, they did regress to what we expected from them, especially from Anthony Alfredo, who it felt like was causing a caution every other week. This year, many are seeing Front Row to be one of the teams to step up in performance with the next-gen car. They return with their Daytona 500 winner, Michael McDowell, in the number 34 car. McDowell is now showing his potential that was talked about in his rookie season way back in 2008. He will have a new teammate in Todd Gilliland, who replaces Anthony Alfredo. Gilliland ran the past couple of seasons in Front Row's truck program, so it'll be interesting to see how he adapts to the Cup Series. He will drive the number 38 car. Richard Petty presses the reset button and merges with Truck Series powerhouse GMS. They bring in Ty Dillon to drive the number 42 car. Dillon took last season off after failing to find a ride after the departure of Germain Racing. Not much is expected of the younger Dillon brother. However, if there's any hope for greatness, it'll come from Eric Jones, who will drive the iconic number 43 car. Jones has the talent to be a top contender, but he needs to find the right situation. Could this be that situation? At the time of writing this, there's a lot of questions if JTD Doherty will be around much longer. However, if they do well this season, it could put new life into this team. They will have to rely on Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to pull out the magic that made him a hot prospect when he was coming up the ranks in the early 2010s. He will drive the number 47 car. Rick Ware Racing has been the butt of the NASCAR Cup Series, and no one has any hopes for them to improve. However, they have made a few smart choices, including signing an alliance with Stewart-Haas Racing and Ford Motor Company. They also have signed a few talented drivers to run part-time, including David Reagan and Ryan Preece. Meanwhile, they still show glimpses of the older Rick Ware Racing by keeping Cody Ware in their Cup program. This team won't show any real growth until they get serious about who runs full-time for the organization. They have the number 15 and number 51 machines. Rounding out the full-time entries is Live Fast Motorsports and their number 78 car. Much of the season, the car will be driven by team co-owner BJ McLeod. Expect others to run in this car on select race weekends. This team, much like Rick Ware Racing, won't find much success until they get serious about who will drive their race car. And there you have it, all 36 chartered cars for 2022. I should mention that there will be a few open cars at select races. Teams like MBM Motorsports, Gaunt Brothers Racing, Hazenberg Motorsports, and Floyd Mayweather's The Money Team will appear from time to time. But the 36 cars we just went over are guaranteed to be on the track all 36 plus scheduled races. Let me know who you are excited to watch down in the comments. Be sure to also like this video and subscribe to Championship Insider for more racing content. Until next time, I'm Morgan Weeb. Have a good day, everyone.